welcome to High School Playbook. I'm Lauren Walsh. He is John Johnson, and we are thrilled to bring you all the best action from this Friday night.
Lauren, can you believe it? We're in week 9. Where's the season gone? It's almost over at this point, the regular season.
I know, and it seems like as the teams get into the swing of things, our game of the week has been getting progressively better week to week.
Yep.
So let's get to it. Undefeated Northern Guilford pays a visit to a surging Page team. The Pirates have won 4 in a row, and they have a lot of juice on senior night facing the Nighthawks. Northern gets going early on. Quarterback Jack Mercer links up with Manny Elliott for the score. It's 7-0 Nighthawks. Northern led 20-0, but then Page cuts into the lead. Nick Williamson finds Jerron Blackwell, and the Pirates are on the board, down 20-7. This game starts to get interesting now. Northern has to fight to keep the lead, but Jaden Hairston makes it 34-20 with that touchdown trot. Now, scary hours in the fourth quarter. Trevor, big play. Hester gets the job done for the Pirates with the score. Page knocks it up 44-all. Now, crunch time, 11 seconds left. Northern's Jack Mercer throws a jump ball, and Terrell Timmons makes an amazing snag. Game winner. What a battle there in Greensboro. The Nighthawks play to the final whistle. They are still undefeated with a 48-41 win over Page.
Check out how pumped up he was. I mean, you gotta love it. Now, out in Greensboro, Grimsley has made easy picking of their schedule, a perfect 7-0, but don't expect Southwest Guilford to be afraid of them on Friday night. Grimsley's Darryl Brown preaching brotherhood to the state champs as they take on those Cowboys. Now, first quarter, Worley's quarterback Alonzo Barnett III is cooking with gas. The 14-yard score to Tyson Resper. It's 7-0 Grimsley. More from Barnett. This time he's connecting with Terrell Anderson. 35 yards to the house. It's 14-0 Grim. What a play there.
As well.
I mean, the camera, it's perfect. Cowboys not going away, though. Joey McGinnis looking long. He connects with Corbin Wilson. 50 yards for the score. It's a shootout in the first quarter. 14-7 after one. Second quarter now. Barnett and Grimsley are going to pull away. He connects with Nolan Albright, the 8-yard pitch and catch. The Whirlies move to 8-0 on the season, 41-23, the final.
Well, staying in Greensboro, it's another Metro 4A showdown between Northwest Guilford and Ragsdale. Your homecoming king and queen here, that's Max Hines and Ava Obermeyer. Vikings lead 41-0 in the second quarter. Tanner Ballou making plays as usual as he connects with Mike Gaudette. He's knocked out of bounds at the 2. That sets up Xavier Simmons. What a talented player. 1-yard run, 48-0 at the half. So running clock in the second half. Vikings kicker Cameron Tippett unfazed here. He calmly drills the 30-yard field goal with plenty of room to spare. Northwest cruises to victory 51-6.
You got to be sound in the kicking game. Out at Fort Bush, Corbin Brown, your homecoming queen. Let's check out the car she's riding in, an old-style vet. Second quarter, East Surrey leading 21-14. Folger Boaz going to fake the sweep, and he's going to keep it himself, and he faked me out. It's East Surrey would lead 28-14 at the half. Second half, Forbush is back to punt, but the kick is blocked. It's a scramble for the loose ball. Cardinals are going to recover in great field position, and I shot that one a little bit better. That sets up ensuing drive. It's Boaz. Again, the sweep around the corner. East Surrey cruises to a runaway victory in the second half, 40-14.
Moving on to the Central Piedmont 4A ranks, Glenn sits at the top, perfect in league play. The Bobcats visit the defending state champion Mount Tabor Spartans. Great one here. Tabor comes out with all the energy, looking to get back in the win column. 4 minutes left in the second, 6-3 Bobcats. Camden Coleman connects with Anthony Davis. Yes, the hops like the basketball player, just a little bit there. Glenn goes up 12-3. They miss the 2-point conversion. Tabor's offense joins in on the fun. Lance Patterson gets the screen and does the rest of the work. Weaves in and out of traffic, finding pay dirt. Spartans trail 12-10. Back come the Bobcats. Coleman again, this time he connects with Levine Smith. 45 yards, he gets just inside the pylon. What a play. These Bobcats are rolling. 18-10, Tabor still in it. More offensive fireworks in the second quarter. Samaj Smith finds Jararian Peterkin. Tabor converts the 2 points, and they're tied up at 18. Ensuing Glen Drive, we are tied no more. Coleman finds Cheney Fitzgerald. This is automatic. Bobcats regain the lead at 25-18, and Glen wins this one, pulling away 40 38-25.
That Glenn offense is special. The Davie County War Eagles playing their second game this week after playing on Monday night, hosting West Forsyth. First quarter, Davie lining up the short field goal, but this kick is blocked. Coy James desperately trying to make a play. His throw in the end zone is batted away by J.D. LeGrant. J.D. looking like a DB. He's playing the wrong position. That keeps Davie off the board. Second quarter, West strikes. Chris Van Cleek fakes the handoff, faked me out. Van Cleek reaches across the goal line. It's 7-0 Titans. Yes, I struggled today. I struggled.
Out quite a bit.
Lauren, I never struggle with highlights. More from Van Cleek. This time it's Javante Long. Check out the footwork in the hole. He won't be denied for the score. A huge win for the Titans on the road. 35-14 over Davie.
Well, East Forsyth has been drumming up lots of points lately. See what I did there? Combined 132 in their last 2 games. They hope to keep it rolling against Reynolds, leading 7-0. East quarterback Jalen Rayner throws a quick pass to Kayshawn Brown. You know he's a baller if he's wearing gloves like those. Brown takes it 46 yards to the house. It's 14-0 Eagles. A little later, East is back on the doorstep. They don't even ring the bell. Jaquan Porter charges right through. 21 on the board for East Forsyth. Then both sides get a little sloppy. Reynolds QB Duke Faree throws. He's picked off. Matthew joins with the interception for the Eagles. So it's East ball, but the Demons get them back as Isaiah Litton snags the rock. The Demons take over deep in their own territory. Well, the Eagles defense quickly gets back to work. They force a safety, and Coach Todd Willert and the Eagles win big again, 51-0 over Reynolds.
All right, heading over to Walkertown, the Wolfpack lead McMichael 12-7 in the second quarter. Now, this is going to be like the old video games because we don't have the names. Number 11, and he jukes everyone out, and he's in for the score. It's 18-7. Now, later on, McMichael is in the red zone. Quick handoff. We have the name here. Jaden Moore bullies his way into the end zone, and the Phoenix inch closer, trailing 18-14. But back to the Wolfpack. Again, no number, no name. 14 unloads the long ball to number 10. He holds it in. 44 yards on the score. Parents, if you know who these guys are, shoot us an email. Let us know so we can give them a shout out next week. 34-32, McMichael with the win.